He's down.
Yep. So Consulate, Bank, Border, Villa, and then Cafe is a decider map. But as we said, the decider is automatically taken as a one map for SSG. So that won't be played. There will be only 4 maps played in this series. See that often. Definitely makes a lot of sense on Consulate. It's definitely one of the maps that you would consider having that out ban.
You know, it's interesting because we've actually been seeing the mute ban pretty well for Luminosity so far, and they're going to confront the Pulse and win the fight. Rexon, Doodle, and Factor all getting a kill each. And now suddenly SSG are seriously struggling in this round, which is dangerous. This could work out really well for Rampy if he lands the shots, and he will get one, but refragged almost immediately by Factor. Actually missed some really crucial shots there, but lands some others before getting, again, the kill back here from Luminosity. They'll take round number 1. That was a well-orchestrated round from Luminosity. I love the assertiveness on the clear.
The moment that they saw that
actually we'll get Bosco, and then Factor gets a second for himself, leaving just Canadian to avoid the flawless round, and he won't be successful in that endeavor. Slash will shut him down, and oh boy, Luminosity are looking very alive right now. The one thing to keep in mind, though,
clear out the ADS. Yeah, there you go. You see the ADS protecting. Oh, there's the peek. There's one kill. Gonna go for the second. Yes, he can. Faults beautifully played. And 2 players now from LG have been taken out. Thinking nade around the corner, and oh, he gets double tapped. Slash, beautifully done here, pulls out the SMG-12.
You need to land in order to get the guaranteed kill. And oh, that's Canadian gone to Hyena. So suddenly this looks much more winnable for Luminosity.
So the SMG-12, no, he pulls out the Boss G, and he taps one that's in the body of Faults, but it's Rampy to clear out the last 2, actually, between Hyena and Slash. And SSG grabbed their first round in the series. I have to say, Slash playing too. Slash has been down as far as I can tell.
Wow.
Factor, great kill there on Faults. That is going to be huge. And we'll see Doodle come around with the Jackal, taking out Rampy. And round for LG as they open up Garage, but they still have a ton of pressure coming in from the back. Coming around the Jaeger. Oh, wins it. Canadian, very well done there. I believe the Ash was spotted on the camera, and he's playing the Jackal. They want to make him survive, but Rampy comes around. Perfect timing for the flank. 2 alive. They haven't been able to pick up the Jackal just yet. There's Canadian on a Factor. Doodle's on the ground. Eliminated Canadian. He's caught the wall, and he still cleans up 3. Hyena's last alive. Walk around. He does come around the bottom side of it, but he's going to get pre-fired. Canadian, the 4K in the round. Wonderfully done.
Position here. He has to check to his left. No phone call on him, but he doesn't check left, and Rexon kills him for free. And there goes Bosco as well in the connector, leaving just Rampy in the 1 versus 4. He gets a single kill by the main lobby, but he doesn't have time to kill 3 and get the diffuser. Another round for Luminosity, and a 4-2 to begin this map. That is an impressive performance from them.
Definitely, and LG are really firing up here. That's what they wanted. That's what they needed to do. Really, Slash is, and oh boy, here's the shot. Factor comes around the corner. Nobody's expecting him. Playing
2 shots, maybe 1, and not get the kill. Pistol out on the run out. He's gonna actually go with an even exchange somewhat, I guess, but Slash wins it in the end. Canadian gets a kill, but he's refragged by Factor, and that's a triple for Factor as well. Next round here while he waits and hopes for a frag. Hey, Factor gives him 1, but it doesn't really mean anything.
No. That's definitely an impact. Still watching. There you go. Gets the headshot on Bosco. Nobody there just yet. Hyena is going to walk on back to lobby, but then peek again by the Speedway. There's nobody. There's nobody just yet to contest, and as he comes around the corner, thinking nade, gets the information.
So SSG get another round. It's their 3rd. You know, that means at least that they're still in this.
Real quick, actually.
Pretty sure it was, or maybe not. But Faults will get the first kill there. Doodle's the thinking nade, especially in the last 15 seconds. Rampy gets 1, as well as thinking nade spraying into kitchen and getting another. Canadian going for the plant, but the Yokais are still in play. The Echo's still alive. He could deny this if he sees it, but he doesn't even try. Canadian be successful to an extent, but shut down from behind by Bosco. And Spacestation get another round. That's 2 in a row for them, and their first ever streak, putting it at 4-5.
I'm trying to see if there were any. Beautifully done here by SSG. Factor is going to be taken out. The Nitro Cell will miss. And there's the Valkyrie taken out. His Faults is on a beautiful spot. Slash misses both of his shots. Goes in for the SMG-12. Hits the headshot, but it's still late. He does not have anything. Canadian hits it. Shot down again. Faults' position on Skylar. It's a difficult spot to sit yourself in.
It's hard to make work.
But once you know that there's nobody. The second yokai should be way further back. Beautiful smoke to be used here and stopping the Ash for just a second from supporting your teammates. Rexen will find one beautiful Nitro Cell from Doodle as Factor gets one more, and Rexen for the last one on Rampy. That Nitro Cell was beautifully placed and timed. It was in all the commotion and confusion. That was the one thing that you were not expecting at all. Expected for this attack. Rampy's down. Doodle gets another one. Canadian might find one kill of his own, but they're not really sure where the rest are. There's drones everywhere. Actually, their goal for the plant.
Some missed shots will cost them the
Factor!
round. A great denial from Factor and a huge blunder from SSG.
Two players peak at the fact that Factor still had that default cam up.
He was able. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. Cafe with 8. Pardon me.
Huh. So it works out very well for the Decider since that
They've cleared out the roamers, and they will get the initial frag here in the hallway. Slash unnecessarily sight now, as they've just pushed into server. Clash is in the corner here. Actually, she's kind of exposed. The nade comes out from Rampy. That could work out pretty well against the Clash. The second one as well. Damage done, but not enough to kill. And the Lifeline is going to be the winner there as it knocks his shield aside, exposing him to the second one. A flurry of kills, meanwhile, by the red hallway. And to survive, he might be able to pull that off, but he won't. Slinking nade lands the shots. SSG get round number 1 in a Vitality-esque attack there.
It was a very sloppy round, to say the least. But in the end, it did work out. Bosco gets one kill with the smoke perfectly timed. Bosco gets another one. Doodle. Oh, Bosco a third! Rampy is looking in here to crawl his way into the A side and go for the plant, but it's Doodle that'll find him. It's a 2v2 with the Maestro being one of the 2 operators alive. Go and assault against anybody in red. Thinking Nade will take down one. The Maestro spotted. He turns into 1v1. He's gonna go for the plant. There's little time left. Hyena goes for it, and with the Bailiff, strikes down Thinking Nade. The judge has given his decision, and the verdict is guilty. And the opportunity to peek around, and oh, Hyena with the headshot on Canadian.
He's actually retaking control of Banana via Rexen, but his position is given away and shot out by Bosco. Push into the site and go for the plant. Rampy's going to get one to bring it into his team's advantage, but actually, we've seen that down player be picked up, and now it's all on Bosco to get 3. He won't be able to get more than 1, and Luminosity will win another round. That's 2 in a row for them. The defense looking pretty solid here.
You see so many punch holes that have been set up.
Constant marks from the Evil Eye. Factor gets another. Bosco gets 1 for himself, but on low HP, he can't win it. And Hyena's the last kill there as he shuts down Bosco on the rush. Luminosity, 3 rounds in a row and a perfect cycle here. They'll go back to the basement after that. This is going to be a tricky spot for Rexen. He's got to contest the Montaigne and the Thatcher. He'll get 1. Will he get the second? Oh, reload, that's called. And the Montaigne eats some damage, but not enough to get the kill. Missed shots there from the sledge, but he'll finally get the kill. Rampy, though, a little bit late. He actually lost the fight there. Look at the time.
His opponents. There's no time. There's nobody even on the site. There's one left that's Canadian as the Jackal just went down. The Pulse is going to come around right behind them. It doesn't matter. Hyena's already done the work as he's watching from Garage into the red hallway. It's a hallway of death. That's what it is. You dive in, you get shot in the face. Luminosity Millennial, I can tell I have this terrible attitude towards many things in life, so.
There goes Rexen.
Yeah.
Thinking they putting in some work there. And oh, suddenly Luminosity are falling apart. Nice shot from Doodle. Wow, no flawless round for Spacestation. So good on them. They've just spotted out Doodle, and the kill comes in. Spacestation, they get their first, well, attack round on the top floor. Their last attack round on this map, as it's got a bigger payoff.
Oh!
Well, there's the risk coming in. Fultz will win the fight. Oh, the second as well. Slash goes down, and Luminosity
is going to look to get some more. There's the Zofia around the corner. Fultz will get a third one. Hyena will drop in from the elevator, but shot down again by Fultz. That's 4K for Fultz, and Rampy will land the last one on Rexen. SSG solidify their hold on the round here.
I can almost...
The information, and Slash will survive. He's watching. Oh, it's Bosco that wins the gunfight. The headshot hits right on Slash. Factor, in the meantime, will take down Thinking Nade. They know now that they can corner their opponents in the staircase. Defenders just for now as Bosco stays alive.
Good control here from Luminosity. They can enter into the site, and they're going to get an entry there from Factor, who's gotten his second kill, but he doesn't check the player in paper and will die to Rampy, who is just outside of Factor's peripheral vision. From meeting, actually, you're seeing the dock come up, and there it is, the denial. Bosco gets the kill, and Spacestation will take the round. Rampy even gets the final frag, even though it wasn't necessary thanks to time. Spacestation, that's 3 rounds in a row to answer back to Luminosity's 4. Flag door, he'll slowly peek in and die to Thinking Nade. Hyena, the last attacker now, also known. Lots of juggling going on with these lines, and Bosco will finally win the fight against Hyena. SSG, another round. That's 4 in a row to answer LG's 4 in a row, putting SSG up 5-4. Again, Hyena going in for the plant, and there you go, another denial. Canadian gets a double kill actually as Luminosity falls back. Factor will refrag onto, going for the plant as well. Can he do it all? Answer no, as Bosco shuts him down with the pistol. The rush coming in from LG, and they'll get one more, but not anything else, as Thinking Nade gets a double piece with 1 magazine from the SMG-11 to shut it down. Space Station, that is 5 rounds in a row, and match point. Well,
SiegeGG is just wasting so much time. There's the run out. There's 1 kill. Can he get a second one? He's been detected. They know where he's at.
At this point, Canadian, no matter what, he's just successfully run out, killed a player, and wasted a solid.
He's going to be able to grab a kill for himself. There's Faults though with response on a Rexen. Bosco with 1 more on the Doodle with the last bullet. It just hits and clips the up on HP. Hyena and Factor will be the last 2 trying to come in, but Bosco is hitting the shots. And there's another one on a Hyena. Last is Factor with the Zofia diffusers up in the open. And there's a Goyo shield that was just picked up there. Factor's on the floor. Can't revive yourself in there. And Thinking Nade takes him out. SSG secure map number 2 for them. 2-1.
Will be a good one for SSG. So that's interesting too. Luminosity put up a heck of a fight. Just wasn't enough.
Really wasn't working too well for them. It was map 1 on Consulate. Things now might be different. I'm excited to see what happens. And they're starting off on the attack, and that's the great pick you're looking for. Factor takes down Bosco. Now on the assault. He's spotted. They know where he's at. And Factor will find the kill. That's a 2K for him. Doodle with 1 more. Thinking Nade gets dropped. Factor doing the work with a 3. Pretty much understands there's no way I'm going to bring this one back. I get Doodle. He's the lowest on HP. You can't even pick him up. He finds another one. But they're inconsequential kills.
Keeper's opportunity to push. Gets 1 inside of ventilation. Great kill there from Rexen. That's 1 C4 denied. Fultz in the side is going to be able to shut down Hyena before he can make anything happen. That's the second one for Fultz. This long angle working out great. It's just time again. He has to rush this. C4 misses from Thinking Nade. Shots will miss as well from Rexen, but he actually lands it in the end. It's Fultz to get the final kill. Space Station win their first defense.
It's Maestro. He's got the Elda. Ton of bullets to fire down range.
15 seconds to go.
Fultz repositioning again to the door. Factor could be able to win this. Oh, this is looking precarious, that's for sure, but Factor does win it with a headshot onto Fultz. Lots of HP lost, but it doesn't matter. Diffuser has been down, though. That's big with only 3 seconds left. Doodle has to plant now. Rampy could deny it. Thinking Nade won't be able to, so it's all on Rampy. He gets 1 from behind. There is Factor on the floor, which means it's a 1 versus 2. Customs stock is the question, and no is the answer. Slash gets the final kill, and Luminosity, their second round.
Well done, Slash, there. Going so far away from the diffuser, knowing that they have a ASAP, and there's Rampy being down. You don't really know when your opponent's been downed, and it doesn't matter. Slash will still turn around the corner, get 2 kills off it, Rampy and Bosco.
Would suggest, as they are going to get nearly a flawless round. They might still lose somebody, but Canadian's going to have to be the one to change this situation. Pushes into bathroom. Gets 1 and a second. Diffuser down. Canadian could win this round if he gets the 3rd, and he does. A beautiful 3-piece for Canadian. Doodle and Slash, the last one's alive. Canadian lit up by Doodle in the sight. Slash heard above. He repositions, and oh! Doodle goes down! It's the quad from Canadian! Only 1 more for Canadian to win this outright, and he gets the diffuser. 8 seconds left. Slash has to go for the kill now. Canadian's gonna be able to win this if he just plays it on time, and he's gonna do exactly that! Canadian! An absolutely rock-solid, insane clutch based on time and positioning, and he will put his team back in this map.
Oh my god! Is this Super in chat or Canadian? I don't know which is which.
Yeah, look at that trash talk.
Oh my god, here we are. Space Station must be going ham right now.
And the flashes as well would disorient and allow this plant to be successful. Rexen gets Fultz. Bosco now in a really bad spot. and he'll be flashed actually out of his position. Peeks the angle, dies to Slash. Great take from Luminosity, very clean. SSG had no chance there.
That's the comeback. You fire him up, you made it personal. That score. Factor will take a lot of damage. Oh, the Valkyrie comes around, but Hyena will respond too. Does Bosco have any smokes left? Oh, thinking nade still has bullets left. They go in, they try to fire into the last one. They actually drop him. Bosco with the finisher in the last two. SSG with another round and a half. And a 3-3 tied score.
Beautiful round there from SSG. From thinking it from Bosco, from everybody. Rampy has to check this. He will, and he'll get the kill. Factor leaving his foot exposed.
And there's Slash with one, Slash with two. They just walk right into him, and the knife does not work. Go for the plant. No, it's a bit too far away. A meter off as Luminosity. Oh, he misses it.
But the plant's successful.
Still, Bosco's able to get the kill. That was one run out. There's one player down on the floor. Factor will get one. Rexon with another. Diffuser. Still 50% HP. Turns around the corner, but it's Slash to win the gunfight. And Slash takes it. There's the revenge. Thinking nade is down on the floor. And Luminosity go up 5-3, finally breaking the system that we've had so far in this map. This will be huge again for LG. Slash will get one kill. He's on the floor. Will they be able to stick it? It doesn't matter. Rampy will find the kill upstairs. Is holding on from CCTV. And there's only one spot for you to move.
Custom small office. Actually, no, that's Highway. Bosco will shut him down. It's Rexon on the floor, leaving just Hyena. Miracle here, and he's not going to make it happen. No, SSG, they lock it up, and they get to 5-5, saying they don't want to go to map number 4 or 5, depending on how you count. Cut off rotation. Nice shot from Bosco on Sandwich Rappel. Canadian trying to plant as far back. So little time, he really doesn't have a chance. Rampy and SSG take the round and get match point series. Rampy coming up from the stairs. Bosco's going to have to repel in. Rampy gets one, but there goes Bosco on the window. Doodle with the 4K. And Luminosity keep them at time. 25 seconds. Slash gets one. Very good from Slash considering his position right now. Thinking Nate and Volts though going to be getting kills of their own. It's going down in default corner. And there's the cover as well from Rampy. And Space Station will take the round. I'm surprised the pre-fire didn't come to default. There's a known plan.
He started firing at him.
And yeah, there goes Thinking Nate.
Oh, that's the important one. Volt's getting Doodle ASAP. So we'll find Rexon. This is huge. Here's the flash, but it actually does not do anything. Bosco with one. Factor with a refrag onto Rampy. No smoke to be used, but there's Fultz. He sprays through, finds ahead of Factor, and that's the round done and dusted. And Space Station Gaming, they blast off the Six Invitational 2020. Which plays there.
Big win for SSG. They qualify for the event of the year. And wow, they avoid losing to...
Evening, Troy. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
So, it was a great matchup to say the least. Though I really want to highlight on, take a moment to highlight some of the bad plays that were happening on the team. It seems like when you guys were playing specifically on the attack, you were very slow, very methodical to some extent, but it seemed like you were afraid of losing those rounds. What was going on there with the team?
Honestly, on the first map Consulate, they kind of like, they honestly threw the book at the window like on attacks right away and just kind of attacked very like unusually, and we're just kind of looking for picks and like just going around the map for kills basically, and not the standard Siege we'd expect, and completely different than how they normally play on that map. And it kind of threw us off, and I think after that it just kind of shook us a little and slowed us down. I think we started to pick it up towards the end, like on Border we had picked it up, I think. A couple rounds on Bank, but Bank was still pretty slow. But yeah, we just kind of had to get the hang of it. It definitely shook us at first.
Yeah, it definitely looked like it. Now, there were some great plays by the team. You can tell there was some coordination. There was, for example, one slow peek on Skylight. There was an IQ that was peeking very slowly, given the information, got a pick off on the Jaeger, and Yellow Stairs was cleared off. That allowed you to take the round afterwards on Consulate. We were talking about it like maybe it just takes a couple of rounds, maybe a map to warm up going into this. But you went to map 2 on Bank, and we were looking at just the pure numbers. Maybe this is something that Luminosity were looking to bring out the map to kind of shut you down on it, play with whatever strategies back pocket that they had for themselves. Was there anything specific you were expecting them to play once they picked up Bank as their first pick Because this is not usual, so they never really played it.
Well, so they never really played it before Slash. Once Slash joined the team, Bank probably has become their best map, I'd say.
Yeah.
So ever since he joined the team, it kind of transformed because he kind of brought rogue strats to them. I don't think they understood the map completely beforehand, and they brought him in, and it changed a lot. And ever since then, they got a lot better at it. So we 100% expected them to pick Bank. We knew that they basically like to do like the basic default executes on basement. They like to ban Hibana, and they like to get the deep wall open so that they can shoot the C4s. So we ended up banning Mav to make sure that they basically couldn't afford to use the thermites for that, and they would either have to get drop site hatch or they would not be able to get server hatch in order to open the deep wall and shoot C4s. So we just kind of forced them into an uncomfortable spot there and just kind of threw them off, kind of like they did to us on Consulate, honestly.
Fair enough. And now we go to Border, our last map in this series. And, you know, we were expecting Goyo to have a bit more of an effect on the matchup when LG were playing on the defense. They picked them up a few times. What were you seeing that would be considered a bit of a hole in the strategy in the way that they utilized the operator?
I don't think they really used Goyo poorly. I think there was the one round where I planted on the armory wall, and they had a Goyo shield there in front of me. We didn't kill it. Our nade didn't kill it, and they just couldn't blow it up. So I guess that was kind of a hole in their strategy, like having a Goyo there that they couldn't even blow up. But for the most part, it seemed fine how they used it. I think us and LG, like we've both been playing non-stop since OGA. We haven't had time to play with Goyo because OGA was without Goyo, and USN was, I think USN was without Goyo as well.
Without Goyo,
so
it was running the same system.
2 events without Goyo, and we didn't have time to practice with him because we were practicing for OGA to try to win it, right? Because that was for an invite spot. So we couldn't really throw it aside and practice with Goyo. So we haven't practiced with Goyo at all. I'm sure they haven't practiced much with him either. It was just kind of what we came up with on the fly. I'm sure it'll develop more as we play more and whatnot.
Yeah, I hope to see that in Pro League and in Invitational very, very soon in the upcoming month. Though, here we are. It took you 1,043 days to get your victory finally. The championship that was US Nationals only a couple weeks ago. One might say that Canadian's back. What do you have to say to everybody that's watching and looking forward to hear a few words from you?
I mean, there's not much to say. Obviously, I don't think I ever really went anywhere. I think people are honestly kind of stupid.
Fair enough.
Honest, but they kind of make comments for no reason. A lot of people don't understand the game. You can see the same thing with G2. People just don't understand the game and just throw out random opinions and comments that aren't supported by much logic or reasoning. So there's not much to say about it. I obviously still need to prove myself again on the international level, and I'm looking forward to doing it with these guys.
Facts.
Thanks. Thank you, Kix. Facts right there. Canadian, congratulations again on your US Nationals victory and now on your qualification to Six Invitational 2020. No G2 for now. Who knows what will happen as we get closer to the event. You represent North America. Bosco has made it back to Invitational through qualifiers. We can't wait to see you and performing even deeper than what the team did last year. Who knows? This might be the shot that you've been looking forward to. Canadian, thank you so much. Congratulations again. And, well, Happy New Year. Happy holidays. We'll talk to you very soon.
Sorry, I was shaking my head at Rampy. he's rummaging through the fridge right in front of me. You couldn't wait 10 seconds.
Look, man, people are hungry. They just played, their hearts out. It's fine.
Anyway.
Fair enough. Good night, Canadian. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.